Welcome to episode 10 of Integrative Approaches to Mastering Wellness. I'm your host, Tanikella, physician and life coach. I help people who are tired and wired break free from the chains of overwhelm so they can enjoy the life that they've worked so hard to create. Before we begin, I have a couple of announcements. The first is that I have officially launched our self-paced course called Calm and Empowered. I'm really excited about it because this course is a compilation of techniques and meditations that I've taught my patients over the years. They've been immensely helpful in reducing stress levels, improving resilience, and even some somatic pain. So I hope you enjoy them as well. They're available on our website, iamwellmd.com, and I will put the link in our show notes in case you're interested in learning more. My other announcement is that pricing for our coaching and meditation packages are at their lowest. Prices will be going up in 2024, so make your purchase now and give yourself the gift of mental clarity, space, and self-empowerment. On that note, back to episode 10. I have to say, it's hard to believe that holiday season is already here. This year has gone by way too fast. There are certain things that are just inherent in the season, like really long to-do lists. So I was working at my desk today and was editing content, reviewing contracts, checking things off of that gorgeous to-do list. It was a pretty dreary, sleepy sort of day, so I made myself an extra cup of coffee. So here I am with my coffee right in front of me, and kid you not, my hand literally just grazed the cup, and that's all it took for that cup to tip over. The coffee spilled all over me, all over my beautiful white desk, all over my tech, my carpet, and you had better bet that I went through all the stages of grief right there. First, there was denial. Like, no, this cannot be happening. I just made that cup of coffee. This cannot be ruining my whole day. This cannot be ruining my desk. Then, very rapidly, there was anger. And a few words that I probably shouldn't say right now were said. But I go by that old question. If a tree falls down in a forest and no one's there to hear it, did it make a sound? So really, any expletives that I released during that time, no one was around to hear it, so it didn't make a sound. In any case, the third thing that I went through was bargaining. I will do anything it takes as long as my computer and tech still work. I even thought to myself, maybe this is the universe's way of telling me that I should stop drinking coffee. Then I very quickly dismissed that thought because my love of coffee is just, it is what it is. So after I went through bargaining, I went through depression. I can't believe I have to sit here cleaning this up. I was just starting to make some headway with my work. Why? Why did this happen? And then lastly, acceptance. I had to accept what happened. I had to accept that my cup of coffee had spilled. I had to accept that many of my papers became tie-dyed, white and tan. I had to accept that my keyboard needed a good scrubbing. I had to accept the loss of time as I cleaned up. In prior years, accepting a mess of such massive proportions would have caused me to waste an hour or more of my life lingering in this sense of bitterness. It really would have tainted my day a little, but after developing my skill set in stress reduction and coaching, I actually began to feel a little zen during the cleaning experience. And trust me when I say no one was more surprised than me. This shift in attitude and outlook took place actually within a minute or two of the actual spill. And I have to say that there was a calmness as I sat on the carpet mopping up the spilled coffee. And then there was gratitude. While my papers, notebooks, and textbook were all white and tan now, they were still legible. And honestly, the stains are not going to take away from my ability to complete the things that I set out to do. And even though my sweet little white bear was also a victim of this friendly fire, he is still clearly smiling. There's still a coffee stain there. Not sure if you can pick that up, but in any case, now I'm here with you, my listeners. So clearly, my computer was not too badly affected either, which I was extremely grateful for. And I was glad to have a little bit of a mental break. It was unexpected, for sure, but it did help to clear my mind a little bit. So, as we carry on into the holiday season and the new year, here are some words of advice. Things happen. Poop might hit the fan, but it's our reaction to what happened that actually creates the turmoil and the drama. Luckily for us, we have some level of control over our reactions. When things that we perceive to be bad happen, our initial reaction might be colorful, to say the least, but we can develop skills to create mental space so that things don't negatively affect us quite so easily. Feeling gratitude is one of the many ways that we can start to create that mental space. I know it sounds woo-woo, and trust me when I say that years ago, I took it for granted too. But feeling grateful and appreciative can actually be incredibly powerful. These are emotions that elevate us, and when we're elevated, the people around us notice, and the ripple effect is real. So on that note, I hope all of you have a great holiday season. Until next time, be well.